In this video, I want to share with you some experiences I think every guy has gone through at some point in their life. There's no chance I'll get to everything, so leave some in the comments below, and maybe I'll make this a series. Say 5,000 likes for a part 2, and subscribe if you're new here. We have to start things off with the most obvious one, and that is fantasizing about stopping the school shooter. Every single guy at some point throughout middle or high school has imagined how he would stop and disarm a school shooter. It doesn't matter if you've never been in a fight or touched a weapon, or if you...
But only all the hoes I liked was in that class that I was saving. You feel me? Like, yeah.
Get winded after walking up 2 flights of stairs. In our heads, the second that disaster strikes, a switch flips. This has something to do with something called the better than average effect. It's one of the most replicated findings in psychology. It's pretty much that most people rate themselves as above average in design.
Just naturally. But I heard that people also see themselves like more attractive than the world sees them. So like me being in the mirror, I could see myself a little more attractive than like the average person on the street would see me. Like, you get what I'm saying? But I'm glad these are things, like, it's okay that niggas feel like they better than the average nigga. Cause I mean, the latter isn't the best. Like, if you don't feel like you better than the average nigga, then yikes. Like, I ain't saying you gotta, like, walk around and you gotta be all conceited or whatever, but for the most part.
Desirable traits, which is mathematically
cool
impossible. People
like
commonly believe that they are better than average drivers, or more ethical, more intelligent, and more competent than their peers. Younger men...
People just like swinging a big, more than average dick around. You get what I'm saying? I don't be fucking with all that, though.
Men tend to show this bias particularly strongly in domains involving skill, risk, or competition. And I would argue that the fantasy of disarming a shooter and saving the day is a pretty great example of that desire.
Yeah, this was a pretty big desire back in the day. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even used to think about it in school. I used to think about it at home. Like, back when I was like chilling, it'd be 3 a.m. Nigga, I'm in the kitchen, I'm vibing, feel me? Shit overly copacetic. Thirsty ass young niggas. What you mean, Mars? What you mean? Mars, bro, you be looking good, bro.
The desire to be exceptional like a superhero would be. I also think there's no coincidence that a lot of men start to have this fantasy around middle school or high school. Most guys have either started puberty or been in puberty for a while now. And so this surge in testosterone gives them these fantasies where they're taking giant risks that pay off massively.
I ain't gonna lie though. Yeah, bro, that started puberty shit. I think I started like, when does puberty technically start? Like when you get hairs on your shit? Cause me, I ain't gonna lie, like when I got to high school, like I was like 13, bro, I couldn't get out the seat because my dick was hard all the time. Like, it was just ridiculous. I think me being 13, but being around, like, having like some seniors in my class, whether it be like some gym shit or art or like, I don't know, economics, because that's some random shit you have like an older nigga in your class at. So like, me having like grown women, kinda, the sort of grown women, about to be grown women in the class, I was feral, bro. It was like the most
I also think it has something
ever
to do with control. I think everybody has a fantasy where they have control over something that they normally don't. This is just a very shared example of that for young men. Next up, we have going out looking like trash and running into the most beautiful girl you've ever seen. Dear God.
Yeah. Which is why I refuse to wear just anything at the airport.
Why is it that every time a guy puts on his most trash, bummiest outfit, that you spawn a 10 out of 10 model tier girl in his general direction?
Bad bitch. I mean, like the most beautiful woman anybody could ever fathom just be right there in this fucking Walmart. Cause it be Walmart. You know, you can go to Target or you go to whatever, like whatever store and see a bad bitch, but you accept it, you put on some bullshit, and you go to Meijer, because you see anything at Meijer, you see anything at Walmart, you feel me? But the thing is, my nigga, you see anything, including bad bitches. So it's really like, no matter how much you don't want to, no matter how much you want to throw on the Nike slides with no socks, nigga, and look bummy as fuck, you still got to accept the fact that, realistically speaking, it's probably best to throw some calm shit on. And no, you can't go wrong with a white tee, some cool ass slides. You feel me? Black shorts, calm chain. Like, should be chill, bro.
Why does this happen?
Don't put on no bullshit.
I live near this convenience store that sells breakfast, so sometimes I'll be up all night and go get a sandwich there before going to bed, which I know is horrible, but sometimes when this happens, it's more obvious than other times that I've been up all night, meaning I look worse. And I swear, every time that happens, there's some gorgeous girl down there getting a sandwich as well.
I ain't gonna lie, so unique that nigga put a picture of Elastigirl, well, a mannequin in an Elastigirl costume. That's something.
I don't even think live near me. I swear these girls are immigrating from fucking Russia or Sweden, and it's their first time seeing the local American boys. I just so happen to be their first impression, like, fuck! If we're gonna do these Amber Alerts where my phone starts blaring every time there's a missing person, can we cancel that out by giving me a notification every time there's a smoke show within my 2-mile radius? At least that way it's balanced, you know, like lost and found, not just lost. Moving on, we have getting yelled at by your parents when you've been up too late playing video games.
Which really is hard to home because I'm always playing video games late at night. Like, mom moved out. Let me see. Before she moved out, it'd be like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm laughing. I'm with the guys. Shit's overly hilarious. But I laugh a little too hard. Or I get mad a little too hard. Like, I'm raging. And then all of a sudden there's a text coming to my phone at 3 a.m. talking about something. Or no, you know what's worse? When it's a knock on the door. When it's a knock on the fucking door. And then she's so tired, so it's like a calm, quiet threat. You got one more time where I'm taking that game. Yeah, man. Shit was crazy.
Man, we all know how this one goes. It's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning and you have school tomorrow. Get off the game right now. I probably just gave somebody PTSD. This is something that is incredibly annoying, but has to happen for character development. This means one of two things, sometimes both. First being that you're either way too loud in the middle of the night or your parents care enough about you to check on you and make sure you're getting good sleep. I'm not sure how common this one is anymore. It's still gotta be a thing, because back when I was in 7th grade...
No, it has to be a thing. Because, like, if it's not a thing, then that means niggas stopped gaming. Like, and you can't stop gaming. Because, ew. You know what I'm saying? But no, not to mention, back to it, it has to be a thing. Because as long as niggas is gaming, those situations are continuously happening. Because when it's quiet time... When the house shut down, when everybody in their rooms and everybody sleep, except your one younger brother who's in the kitchen for some odd reason, hungry. Bro, nobody wants to hear a loud ass nigga in the room. But the game brings that out of you. So you're going to get yelled at. Or you're going to like get a text from your mom or your dad. You know, you don't want her to send dad in to handle that shit. Because he'll just take the shit. He'll take the game. Like, you want your mom to come in and be like, keep it the fuck down.
We had Prime Fortnite in like 2017. It was...
Yeah, that was fucking good.
So good that even like the kids you wouldn't expect to be playing games were up until 4 a.m. on Xbox.
This how that shit looked? Or am I just high and going for anything at this point? I hope this shit ain't look like that. It looks ridiculous. I honestly though, if you ask me, I started playing Fortnite in 2017, I think. A friend of mine told me I should download it back in like middle, so like around September, October. No, yeah, October is 2017. But I didn't get it until I want to say at least Christmas. So like Christmas Eve and later, because that's when I first got my Xbox. That's when I first found out where all my friends be on. Like, that's when I first started playing with them. So I'm 8th grade. It's Fortnite. It's GTA Online still. Nigga, I just started playing For Honor. Found out what Brawlhalla was in 2020. Yeah, like, shit was just fun. Like,
live.
Started reminiscing. All I did is just start reminiscing. If I could, like, press a button and go back, it's the 30, no. 60-40 chance that I don't go back. Like, because, no, 60-40 chance that I do or don't go back. I'm going to say 60 that I don't go back, 40 that I do. Just simply due to the fact that, like, who don't want to go back to those days? Because those were the days. But it's like, even when we look back on these moments, like, I'm going to look back when I'm 30. I'm going to look back when I'm 45. I'm like, man, I was just chilling, playing a game, smoking, chilling, you know, streaming, making content, like, shit, chill. So it's like, life is all perspective, you know? And I do miss those moments, but I still have the game. Thankfully, I still have my friends. Thankfully, I still have, like, you feel me? So, like, I didn't lose anything, thankfully.
Xbox,
yeah, where's he getting these graphics from?
I just don't know if there's any games right now that are so good it's causing kids in middle school to do that. All right, next up we have pretending to float lifelessly in the pool just to see if anyone would come check on you / try to rescue you. I still do this as a fully...
Only once, though, because my uncle told me that shit not fucking funny. Like, quit playing. Like, I remember this like it was just... Like, not like it was just... I remember like it was a long ass time ago. But, bro... My uncle, we was on vacation. My mom was chilling. She on the side of the pool, just like in some chair. She's not in the pool. She's relaxed or whatever. My dad's, he's swimming. He's having fun. He got a floaty on, like, bro. But I'm trolling. I think I get this idea to be like, yo, help, y'all, blah, blah, blah. And then when my uncle came to get me, I was just like, I'm just playing. Thought it'd be funny. He was like, that shit not funny. Don't do that. So I was basically like, all right.
Grown man, so I can tell you it's not going away anytime soon. I feel like this is a mix of main character energy plus meditation. Like, it's meditation, you know, you empty out your lungs, your muscles are relaxed, you're floating there, it's calm, the water's nice and cold, you know, but you also wonder simultaneously, do I look dead enough to where someone would check on me? I mean, everyone loves to feel important, everyone loves to feel cared about. I think everyone's probably done this, I don't know if it's just guys, but on a similar note, and I know girls do this one.
Hey, was she fine to y'all? She was like, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta come out and be honest here. Bro, I really like women that look like her. I just like women with their own, like, not saying she look weird, but I like women with their own weird look. You know, is that just me? Like, and they pretty, though? Like, that's just how I am. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the modern aesthetic, like, of, like, trendy builds, like BBL bad bitches and shit, that shit not really me. I think that's just old niggas. Like, nah, it's young niggas too, but I think majority of everybody fancy the natural. Like, I think push come to shove, maybe you crack with a girl with a BBL, but like realistically you probably don't want to, cause like, yeah, some of them be looking bad, bro. It'd be kind of bad.
Want a lot more. It's just staying silent until someone asks.
That was a crazy segue. I just went from, I don't know, I'm wilding, bro.
Wrong. This might just be like a universal human experience, right? Where you're not actually having a bad day and nothing's really wrong, but you just kind of seem moody and you want to be quiet just to see if people will check in on you. Yeah, we all do stuff for attention, and we like...
Nah, for real. And then you try to keep that nonchalant appearance up, but then a nigga make you laugh, so now you're not moody, mysterious, and quiet no more. You get what I'm saying? I do recall trying to do this at certain periods of time. I don't do that anymore. I think that's a little like, but yeah, this is crazy, bro.
Getting reminders that people notice us.
Do niggas still rock V-Long? I heard it wasn't cool, bro. Like, do I got a V-Long? No, I had a Juice WRLD V-Long shirt. My brother kindly let me have. I lost it. No, I remember I spilled wine on it one night, Taylor Port, and I lost it. I don't know where that shirt is at. Fries, but that was a good ass shirt.
Yeah. Next up, we have extremely embarrassing and debilitating post-spend clarity. This is when a guy just spends way too much money on something he knows isn't worth it or that he doesn't need and beats himself up over it for like the next week. There's tons of stuff that can cause this, like overpaying for a skin in a video game, taking some people to dinner and not thinking that the bill is gonna make you want to die, buying a second...
Shit.
And third monitor thinking your productivity is gonna double or triple, and they just get used for nothing. You're staring at a wall.
Why would you think that? I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I got my Xbox on my TV because I got a Vizio TV, but I lost my Vizio remote. It broke, and I think I threw it away. I don't think I lost it, but I was using my app on my phone, but something happened to my TV, and I had to reset it because it was like froze. But I can only do that. Now I can only fuck with the TV if I have a manual, like physical remote. So I gotta get that on Amazon. But so in the meantime, I just use my Xbox for when I want to watch TV on, my TV. But the Xbox is on the second monitor I got right here. But I'm gonna just get a display port, and so I can split screen my PC for real. And we just got to rock out like that. And I think I'm going to still get a third monitor and like a bigger desk eventually because that shit's hard as fuck. So, yeah.
Paper 90% of the time. The key thing here is these were bad purchases, right? So you're kind of your own worst critic. I think you should ease up on it. You're allowed to make mistakes financially. As long as you're not literally pissing your money down the toilet, I don't think most guys should beat themselves up over...
Has Kyrie texted you back?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Financial slip. Okay, next up we have hopping on aux and hoping people like your music taste. Let's say you hop in a car.
But thing is, I don't care about that shit. No, I'm not bad, y'all.
Your best friend is driving and 3 of his friends that you don't really know are in the back seat. He lets you connect to his car and play some songs. Immediately, you're trying to survey the back and see how they feel about your music taste.
You looking in the mirror and shit. You don't see not one head nod in that video. You're like, all right, man, I'm gonna switch it up. You might see, then you don't see one head nod either. I'm like, damn. Play another song, you might get a lyric or two out of a nigga. You feel me? Throwing some Babyface Eve, bro. Cause then you just baiting. Like, shit crazy, bro.
This is risky.
I don't really care for aux though. I'm not really the guy you want to give aux, cause I'm gonna listen to whatever, not whatever I'm feeling, but I don't know. It's probably best I don't get aux, bro. Be honest here.
Because in some ways it is your first impression on these potential friends. If you're in the front seat playing some fucking dookie, they're gonna probably not like you. But
what the fuck is going on with that?
Conversely, if you hit a home run,
and
the song you play is something everybody likes, they're gonna love you for no reason and go into whatever activity you guys have planned with a positive look on you. Oh, speaking of music, every guy at some point has tried to be a rapper, producer, music maker of some sort. Now, just because this is a universal male experience, it doesn't mean that if you're doing this, it's somehow not worth anything. Look at me, I'm a YouTuber, that's my job. Every guy tries to be a YouTuber or social media person at some point. Rappers, the same thing. Everyone thinks they have what it takes to be a rapper or like...
I think I got what it takes to be a rapper. I'll tell you why. I got what it takes to be a rapper because I can rap. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like nigga put me in the stool. I can do that. You feel me? It's gonna I'm gonna actually write my music though. Because if I don't and if I'm just freestyling, it's gonna be ABC. You feel me? Like Cash Kid was like, your favorite rapper, ABC, like the Jackson 5. Like, we don't want that. I'm like, if I write it and I'm not freestyling, yeah. Because I'm ABC when I freestyle. But I could do some bullshit, you feel me, when I'm like, right.
Some music producer. What usually happens is a guy makes a song and then his friends lie to him.
I'll tell you what I hate, though. I hate when my friends call me or my friend, he had called me or he had sent me a snippet, said he was making this song, and then the song tough, like he can genuinely rap, but he'd never do nothing with the footage, like the file. Like, it pisses me off. Like, you gotta put that on TikTok or something, gang.
Tell him that it's good, then he listens back to it himself, like 3 years later, realizes that
he know exactly who he is, too.
Always sucked and gives up on it. Next up is something for the older audience, and for the younger audience, this will happen to you at some point. It's waking up after a night of drinking with some injury you have no idea how you got.
I ain't gonna lie. This whole shot was so tough.
Up after a night of fun because it means you had a good night probably, and it lets you be detective for the entire day. You have to try to like retrace your steps and figure out how you got this mark. Detective for
I don't get like that. I think the worst I ever got at a party was I went out with my friend Kanye and we were chilling. Shit was overly relaxed. Niggas was vibing. We had a big ass bottle of Terramana he had in the car with him. I was like, okay. So I drank the Terramana, mind you, already off like a 20-25 milligram gummy. But I drink this Terramana in the car. We pre-shot it before we go in the B&B. So now I'm now, you know, I'm socially active. I ain't throwed or nothing, but I'm socially active. Like, shit overly chill. Anyway, I get in there. We linger around the party. We got this bottle. Everybody is drinking. Like, it's like a whole bunch of, like, white boys. They drinking. Black people, they drinking. I ain't gonna lie. The lady handed me, like, a small cup of a shot, and I drank it. And then everybody that handed me a shot, I drank. And then it just got to the point where I knew I was going to throw up sooner or later. Because I had to sit down on the couch. And I sat there for like 10 minutes at least. And then I had to go outside, bro. So I went behind a tree and I just started throwing up, bro. And it was rough. Like, I was vomiting from that night all the way until like it was time to get up and go to my barber appointment next morning or next day. I don't remember what time that is exactly, but man, bro, I came in the house throwing up. It was crazy.
The entire day. You have to try to like retrace your steps and figure out how you got this mark. I was with a friend one time and he was so drunk. They were playing the knife game, which is the worst combo of all time. Do not do this. Obviously it goes wrong. He cuts his thumb open. It's a pretty deep cut. You bring him to the hospital. They say they're gonna have to stitch it up. They stitch it up. They say he's okay. There's no nerve damage. It looks worse than it actually is. So we drive him home, put him to bed. Then he calls me the next day at like 1 p.m. and he goes, yo, bro, what's this on my hand? He thought that me and my friends did this to him as a troll. Like we sewed his thumb together. I'm like, bro, you stabbed yourself. We had to get you to the hospital. He goes, oh shit, all right, my bad. So do not.
Was good as fuck. I'm gonna have to rewatch this shit again.
Do this. The best case scenario whenever you wake up with bruises after a night of drinking is that you just fell and you're fine. Anything else is probably something
you get like that though. Like, what are you consuming? Y'all gotta be doing some other shit when y'all drink. Y'all sprinkle booger sugar in y'all shit after that or something. I don't know what be going on. Y'all niggas, bro. Or maybe y'all just overly lightweighted or like, you feel me? Not saying I ain't no lightweight, because I get there real quick. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I can hold it though, but I get there real. So I get, yeah.
You're better off not.
Good video. Let's find another video to watch.